Hey guys, welcome back to another props video. Yesterday, we lost in the worst way possible. Both of the picks I gave out hooked by one rebound each. We will go over that. We are still on a 14-4 streak with definitely nothing to sneeze about. But let's try to get back on track here with a couple of wins today with the 3-game slate, and we've got 3 more games tomorrow as well. All right, guys, so looking at Brittany Griner first, we took her over 5 rebounds. If you take a look down here, I put on the screen her team was an absolute monster on the glass. Brianna Jones, 11 rebounds, Alicia Gray, 7 rebounds, and Ryan Howard, who had an incredible game, 8 rebounds. And she was the only one that really couldn't hit her line, except for Jordan Canada, but who, doesn't rebound a lot, but she had a lot of assists. So, that one hurts a little bit, losing by the hook. And then we also lost Angel Reese, double-double by the hook. She was short by 1 rebound. She was the first starter to leave the game with about 4 minutes left. And then the Dream pulled their starters after that. So that's a little bit rough, but our total run for the WNBA season is still 14-4. That's a great run. So we're going to keep that up today with 3 best bets for today. First one up is Kayla Thornton. We just bet this a few days ago against the Los Angeles Sparks. As you can see, she's hit this in 6 of 9 games, and she's doubled it in the last 2 games. So the Storm is a really good team. They're good offensively. They're not as good defensively. The Valkyries, on the other hand, are a good defensive team. So I think this matchup is going to be perfect for her to get at least 5.5 rebounds, if not more. Gabby Williams, we took a PRA on Gabby Williams recently here against the Lynx, and that cashed for us. Today we're just going to go with PA, over 18.5 PA. She's hit this in 6 of 10, but she's hit it in 4 of the last 5 games. It's 19.5 on most books. I found it on Underdog at 18.5. So if you want to fade this, you can fade it at 19.5 on most books. Her assists have kind of been all over the place. Earlier in the season, she was getting like 2 assists maybe. In the last couple of games, she's had 5 to 7 assists. So the assists are what is going to make or break this promo, or this bet, I think, for us. The Valkyries are a good defensive team, so that's going to limit scoring for the Storm. And so I wasn't sure if we should go under on Skylar Diggins' points or Gabby Williams. So I decided I'm fading Skylar Diggins, but I'm not officially placing that bet. And we're going to go ahead and say Gabby Williams barely gets there. Yesterday, guys, I told you that this is going to be a Bet the Stars game in this Liberty Fever matchup. And I went ahead and bet Sabrina Ionescu over 26.5 PRA. Caitlin Clark's points line opened at 17.5. It's already 18.5, so don't get caught in that trap of it going higher and higher and higher. We may get a Caitlin Clark promo later in the day on some of these apps, so I would probably wait for that. I did bet this Sabrina Ionescu PRA, and it shows that she's been over in 5 of 9 games, but really, she's kind of been over in all of her games, because let me show you this. Her losses were against bad teams, so the Aces, the Sky, the Valkyries, the Sun, the Mystics, all kind of bottom of the league teams where she didn't really need to play that hard. She already hit this once against the Fever earlier in the season, and she hit this actually, the Liberty have not really had a tough matchup other than the Fever so far this year. So I think that their undefeated streak is probably coming to an end here soon, if not today. All right, I also have 2 leans for you guys. These are not official bets. I will place these bets, but these are not going to be official bets for the channel. So my lean here is Napheesa Collier over 31.5 points and rebounds. We bet her over rebounds, and she cashed by 1 against this game against Seattle. And the Sparks are a terrible rebounding team, so Napheesa Collier should be able to get her opportunities in this game. She is favored to get about 9 rebounds based on the sports books, and she's favored for about 22, 23 points. So all of that adds up to going over this line. She is over in 6 of 9. There is blowout potential in this game because the Sparks are not a very good team. So hopefully they can keep up with the Lynx here and at least make this competitive for us. We just got burned in the blowout yesterday with the Sky. So that's why this is just a lean and not a best bet. And then on the Spark side of things, we are going to go with Derica Hamby. She has hit her points line in, well, she's hit 17.5 points in 6 of 11 games, so not a great hit rate. I really was thinking this would be at 16.5, but we got it at 17.5, so I'm still taking it here. She has hit this once against the Lynx already earlier in the year, and she has been hitting this recently. The Lynx are a very good defensive team, and Derica Hamby is aggressive. So I want to bet on the aggressive player here rather than a player who's going to try and just shoot up some threes. Derica Hamby only takes like 1, 2 threes a game, maybe. She's aggressive, and she gets into the paint and scores. So I'm going to bet on her to have a good game against the Lynx here and fade Kelsey Plum. So I'm not officially fading Kelsey Plum. I'm just deciding to bet on Derica Hamby. So here is the best bet summary for today, Saturday. We are taking Kayla Thornton over 5.5 rebounds, Gabby Williams over 18.5 points and assists, Sabrina Ionescu over 26.5 PRA, and then our leans for today are Napheesa Collier over 31.5 points and rebounds, and Derica Hamby over 17.5 points. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and make a comment so that I can keep pushing this out to more people. Thanks.